we're switching back to the normal feed for the show. We just had Brian Barron on tonight. We had some technical difficulties with the cameras, so we're going to switch back to the live feed here for everybody else. So please stop on in, and we will get you up there and going. So again, we with Brian, what we talked about tonight, we were mainly focused on pre-1990 pieces, and he had a lot of great information. We talked a lot about Cal Customs and the different variations and things that go along that line. So, it was a great episode tonight. We just couldn't do it the way we normally do, but hopefully next time we will be all set. So we got readjusting here. We got Mr. Brent with us tonight, and we've got Nick and Mike Lanning's popped in along with Aaron and Hot Wheels Guy. I love that name, Hot Wheels Guy. Fred, you're here with us as well. Rick, thank you for coming in tonight. Rick is a new member here. He is from the Omaha area. We reached out to him because he had made a post on the newsletter asking a question, so we thought we'd reach out to him. So really from here on out, we just want to talk about what we've got going on for the convention. We got some new details that we want to share with folks, and we're also going to talk about Norfolk next week, and we got some good news there. So Brent, you got anything for tonight that you want to share with folks?
Well, I was out looking for toys today, like most of us do, and I was at a Target, and for some reason their Hot Wheels are in one aisle, and then like 7 or 8 rows down they have like their car stuff. And I was just walking because I couldn't get out of the aisle because they're all one ways. And I walked down the aisle and I seen these weird little cars that I've never seen before, and they're called Hero Patrol Lights and Sound. They're a Target. They literally say only at Target right here on the package. This one is the Silverado.
Hey, Chris.
And the cool thing is it's legitimately, you push the button and the lights flash and it has sounds. And there's 6 different ones for you Mustang people. There's 2 Mustangs. And the blue one is a sheriff, and the black and white is the police. And then there's the 2 Volkswagen ambulances. Here, where's my camera? There we go. And then those are Volkswagen Crafters, and then there's 2 Silverados. They look to be the 09 ones, but we can't really see them in here, so, oh man.
Oh, no.
This is not a $300 Hot Wheel. This is a $399 little toy car. I just thought it was cool because it happens to be a 2009-ish Silverado. And, yeah. Now, in comparisons to Hot Wheels.
Yeah, they're about the same size.
For a Jada, it's about the same size. Because Jadas were always normally way bigger. But, yeah. And that's a little highway patrol truck. And let's go ahead and get this other Silverado out of here. It looks like a 2009.
You have a request to play the siren again.
All right. Well, let me get this one ripped open, and we'll put them up simultaneously. So then this one has a blue light bar on it, and it's the fire truck, Vision 12. So yeah, here we go.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of cool. They were $399 at Target. I might have to go find some more because it kind of looks like my truck that I have it upstairs in the garage. So I might have to get one of these and strip the light bar off of it and turn it into, have somebody paint it blue for me because I can't paint, and put some Real Riders on it and have a truck of my own.
Sweet.
But yeah, Yeah.
All right. That's cool. Thank you for sharing those. Those are pretty awesome.
They're kind of neat. I've never seen them before.
It
Oh,
reminds
and they
me
have
of the old
screwdrivers heads. You can take them apart.
Matchbox lights and sound cars from back in the day.
Yeah. Those ones, you can fix those. I have actually done it. And the neat thing is it actually tells you here on the back the batteries
Oh,
that you need
so
if the batteries die.
so remember to save your packaging. There's actually a use for it.
Yeah. And it even has oh wow. It actually has instructions on how to take it apart.
What? Who follows
That's
instructions?
I've never seen that before. Instructions for use.
Hey Roy, thanks for coming in tonight. Vicky, yeah, the trucks are awesome. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, these are very cool.
Tony, thanks for coming in tonight. Jason and Carl and Brian, thank you all for coming in. And yeah, exactly, Nick. Who uses those? Our wives. That's why they use them. So for next Sunday, as we get ready to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, we will be at the VFW in Norfolk. It's on 316 Barash Avenue. That is literally 1 block off of north of Norfolk Avenue in the middle of downtown. It's off 4th Street and Barash Avenue. There is some road construction going on, so if you're coming in from the east and you normally come up 1st Street and then over on Brosh, you will not be able to get that way. So I advise everybody to take Norfolk Avenue and then head north 1 block. You can get in from 4th Street and get in the main parking lot area as normal. You just can't access it from 3rd Street east to 1st. I'll have pictures posted of what the construction looks like, so where you can come in and out. Second, we are going to have, as far as social distancing, the max capacity for the room is 200 people. So we can have 25%. So basically 75 people. That's normally roughly how many people come to a show anyway. So we should be okay. We just can't have that all at one time. I don't think we'll have 75 people all congregated together, but that's kind of where it's at. We will have handy wipes and hand sanitizer. Yeah, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Available for you as well. If you feel uncomfortable and don't want to come, by all means, don't come. We're not going to hold that against you. We want everybody to feel safe and welcome. You know, if you're not feeling well and you don't think you want to risk it, we're not going to, don't come. We're not going to be upset if you don't make it. We want everybody to be safe and have a good time. But otherwise,
if you feel wearing a mask, wear your mask. That doesn't bother, you know.
Nope.
We just want to get together and talk cars for a few hours because it's been too long. So
yeah, we miss it. We miss seeing you guys. You guys make this thing happen. The other thing is parking. We got to talk about parking. It was brought up to my attention that although when we load and everything, we let you come up front to the door and do your business, but we need everybody to park on the closer to the east end of the parking lot, which is by the gym that's over there. I'll have pictures of that to show you where you should be parking at for the show. The VFW has their breakfasts on Sunday starting again back in September, and they just ask us to park as far away from the building as possible so that, you know, the some of the veterans and older folks that come, they have an easier time to get into the building. I think it's a reasonable request. And I think we can honor that for them. I mean, they let us, play around with little toy cars for several hours. The other things that we have to discuss, as now that we're pretty sure that we're an official club, we have to keep track of how many people come in. We have to have a meeting. We have to keep track of our agenda for what we discussed this month and what we're going to discuss next month. So immediately after the show ends at 3, but could be earlier if people depart earlier, we will sit down and talk for a few minutes about some things and go over a few house cleaning items after that. So Brent, do you have anything to add on that part?
Not on that part. So.
Okay. And then really to the most important thing of the whole show for this week, or next Sunday, we're going to do our Super Downhill Challenge. So we've got 12 racers that are going to be there. And what this was, or Brent, you want to kind of talk about what that was? Because I think you and Darth Q started that.
Well, at which show was it?
Grand Island.
It was a Grand Island show, and we had this. Well, let me put it back together here. We had this 36 cord treasure hunt from 2000, so it's 20 years old, and I like the cords and the Allburns and stuff like that. So I felt like ripping one, so I went ahead and ripped it, and then I rolled it across the floor. And then somebody had mentioned that we should race them. Well, that turned on a whole nother avenue of, all right, let's do a super race. So as most of you have seen, there's been quite a few supers that have been ripped on live feeds. I'm not sure how many participants we're up to right now.
12.
We're at 12. And so if you want to join, rip a rubber tired super. There's a list, I believe, of cars that are already been ripped. We'll have to have Kent bring that up to the top and bump it up to the top of the page. If there's one that you want to rip open, rip it open live go live on the page and rip it open. And that's all you do, and you're entered into the race. I've got my racetrack. I have a racetrack. I know I do. I just don't know exactly where it is.
Just a couple of
you're bringing a 6-lane racetrack, so
just a couple other things on the Super Sunday downhill race. We are right now we've got it set for 2 heats. We can add more, but one of the rules is you cannot use a casting that's already been opened. It must be a real rider hunt or super treasure hunt, and you must open it on Super Sunday, and you must live video it as well. There is a tag at the top of the page on the right hand side. It's called Super Sunday. That's where you'll see all the cars entered, all the names entered, and everything with that and their live feeds. So if you want to check that out, check the Super Sunday or Super Sunday tag, and that's SOUPER. And then I think that's pretty much it for show-wise. We will not have a July show because we do not want to interfere and conflict with what's going on a couple weeks after July. That's going to be pretty hard for us to try to do a July show and then get everybody ready for the fun that it's going to be the regional. So there will not be a July show. August we should have a show again. That'll be up in Norfolk. I think we can now start working on finding, reaching out to a couple people for uh, the new Omaha location. We will be moving from the golf course in Papillion to a new facility somewhere down in Omaha. We have a couple spots picked out. We just need to get in touch with them and see what we can do to make arrangements. So they're pretty good facilities from what we've seen so far, and they're pretty easy to get to. Also, we need something bigger. I mean, the golf course was great. They've been very accommodating for us, but it's to the point where we've outgrown it.
Yeah. So it'll be nice to have a lot more space. So.
Yep. And I think that's pretty much it for our show. Aaron, are you still with us on there, on the feed with us? I want to bring you up if you're with us. Also, Brian, yeah, I agree. This is a much needed gathering. We have been away from each other way too long. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing the live feed with everybody, but I like to see y'all's and, get to talk and hang out and just get to BS about cars, it's been so long. Okay. All right. So Brent, I'm going to drop you off for just a second and bring Aaron back on. Bye, Brent.
Bye.
No, Aaron, I don't know. I sent you an invite, Aaron. I didn't see you in the list of people. There you are. Boop. All right, Mr. Aaron Plum is being coming up on screen for you. I didn't see you in the well, that's a interesting look there, Aaron. Oh, there you are. Thank you for coming on again, Aaron. So we're going to talk convention for a little bit. What do you got new for us convention wise?
Convention wise, I've moved it around inside. We've got more tables inside. What we're doing is there was a few that were outside that I'm adding to the inside group. It's just for weather reasons, I want everybody inside for the heat. As many as I can get inside.
Awesome. And what else? What can you tell us about the coloring contest? Now, as I understand it, they're going to have their own separate location. Correct?
Yes, we have a room that we're going to put the coloring contest in. We got a 10x10 room. We'll put them in there and call it kind of I don't know if you want to call it a crazy cage or just the coloring room.
And who all do we have coming to be vendors for us, or who's coming up to sell? If you could fill us in on some of the names of the great people that we've got.
Well, I have your group from Mid-States, your 3 sellers.
Yep.
This is kind of how I wrote it down. I didn't write down names yet.
Okay, so I got
it really vague because I'm trying to get names put along with all the tables on my map system I have. So I got 6 tables for Mid-States, 6 for the Sioux Falls group, 6 for the Chicago area group, which I know it's Mid-Illinois Hot Wheels Club. There's the president and the vice president are coming with Charles.
Oh, the Central Illinois guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 2 tables for Mike Lanning, which is the independent. We got 2 for Chris Stangler. As of right now, there's 10 tables taken by the All Iowa group.
Okay.
2 for Doug Klinger, and then Jim Reiser's in there as well.
Yep. That's everybody that we have right now.
There's 1 for Lee Allen.
Oh, yes, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee. We're not sure on the Iowa folks. They're trying to get that all sorted out, hopefully this weekend. So hopefully that'll be good, and we'll get some names there for them. We do have outside spots available. They are a parking lot style space, but you'll be required to bring your own table, your own tent, and whatnot, since we won't have enough for everybody. You can set that up however you want. There's no restrictions on that for that spot. That spot is yours. So it's kind of like an outdoor flea market setup. So
Correct. Kind of like what Fremont does for their flea market there.
Yeah,
swap meet.
Exactly. Just to give you guys a visual reference. Car sales, it looks like we're pretty much good to go there, aren't we?
I think we're close to 85 cars sold, because I think 2 more got sold last night.
Awesome.
So we're going from that. It's close to being. The pre-sale should be done within probably a day or 2, I would think.
Okay, and that'll leave some at the show for folks who didn't want to participate in the pre-sale as well. So that's out there. We did not forget about you folks that weren't able to participate in the pre-sale. What's the one thing that you're expecting the most from this 2-day event?
I think the camaraderie is what I want to see the most out of. Like, when I'm going to get the names for the tables, I'm going to start putting names on my diagram. We're going to split it up. It's going to be like the Mid-States group, the Sioux Falls group, then a Chicago group. And then we're just going to rotate around the outside like that. So we can get guys to know other vendors and show some camaraderie, meet some new friends. That's what it's kind of about. Because if you're setting up, you might sit up next to a guy you've never met before, but he might have something at home that you collect. And if you would have sat up completely across the area from him, you might never have talked about it.
That's awesome. I like that idea a lot. I think, that's the big thing. Nowadays, networking amongst fellow collectors is huge. You can't, it's not like where you can just go down to Walmart anymore and pick up 6 of whatever. I mean, everybody's fighting for the same things, and I shouldn't say the word fight, but we all want the same things to add to our collection. So you develop friends from across the country, and you find out that, oh, they have Zamax, because Norfolk hasn't gotten a Zamac in probably over a year, just to give you an example. So those local friends and those countrywide friends are how you get to build things into your collection.
You could sit up next to Charles and you'll find out that he has a Kroger's and stuff like that there, or a Myers. Like Doug Klinger has Myers. We don't have one of them here.
Yep.
So that's just another connection for you.
Yep, and especially when those Kroger cars hit, that Kroger's not, that chain is not completely normal for around here. They're hit or miss, but not as prevalent as Hy-Vee. We've got an autograph session as well. I know Chris Stangler is participating. Do you know if Lee is wanting to?
I believe Lee will be signing stuff as well, because he's bringing like e-sheets, he says, and some of his customs as well.
Awesome. So for that autograph session, we're limiting it to 1 hour, correct?
I think that's what we have on our schedule right now, but it's one session both days. Isn't that how we worded it?
Yeah. So it's 2 hours total. There's a session on Saturday and a session on Sunday. And, were we putting a limit on, what was the limit on items that you could have Chris sign per 2?
I think it was 2. Just trying to make it so everybody gets something signed if they want it signed.
Yep, that's perfect. And then really the big thing that I'm looking forward to is the roundtable. I think that cast of folks is just tremendous on there. Could you tell us a little bit about who we have on that roundtable?
Well, you have Mr. Stangler will be on it. Don Anglin. Do we put Charles on it? Is Charles Sellers on it?
Yeah, Charles is.
Kent and Brent. You might know them guys. They're on there.
I've heard of them.
And I believe Chris Rappy's on there as well.
Yeah.
And we might add, is Stacy going to join that too, Klein?
I think it might be Stacy or it might be somebody else.
Okay.
They haven't confirmed their second person yet. And Lee might be joining us as well. It depends on what his schedule is like.
Right.
So otherwise, I think we're going to have a great show. We're going to have a food truck there that's going to be available both days. We have handicap ready facilities on board. We talked a little bit about this last night on the live feed for the regional page for those of you who didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think we need to do to make this happen again?
Bring your friends. Bring people that don't collect, and bring somebody like that in. Get somebody new into the hobby, because you're going to see people like, oh, I did have that as a kid. I can remember that, because that's what you're going to see. Come open-minded, come have fun. That's what it's all about. That's the huge thing for it.
Yeah. Oh, we did add one more event last night, didn't we?
Oh, yes, we did. We are going to Saturday night after the round table, we're going to have a liberation party. And I'm guessing Kent's looking for what he opened up last night.
Oh, I put that away. Gotta find something else. Yeah, no, that sucks.
It's right over there.
Gotta find a spot
There it is.
for it.
No, it's back over there, the other way.
Hold on a second. We gotta do some carnage. Oh, carnage. Oh, here we go. Okay. I can't open them all, but we'll let you all pick. We got a Texas Drive them. We got a.
You're doing this without Brent?
Oh, we'll bring him back up. Because this is just a preview for next Saturday night. Okay, so I think that's all I've got for tonight. Thanks for popping in again. Thanks for promoting the regional for us and putting this together. I think it's a tremendous idea. We will so excited to be a part of this to help you out.
Well, we're starting to get guys lined up. I got a guy today committed to an outside spot, so I get the map drawn up of the inside of who's going to be where. I'm going to start working on the outside spots too, so we can fill that up.
Awesome. And folks, you never know. There could be more additions.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I know you are. Y'all might be in for a surprise. That's all I got to say. All right. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thanks, man.
Yep. Thanks, Aaron. Have a good night.
You too.
Yep. Okay. We're going to add Brent back in there. Come on, Brent. He's adding. Oh, now he's connecting. Hey, welcome back.
Welcome. We're glad to be back.
Yep. So
we're on a different phone too. Which one is that?
Maybe. Oh, it's the selection from 2007.
little mail-in action.
Little
Hey,
mail-in
drop me
action.
real quick. I got to switch. Mail-in action. Drop me off real quick so I can switch phones. I'm on the wrong one.
Okay. There you go. All right, he's gonna switch real quick. So anybody's show a couple more cars. Y'all get a pick which one gets to get open tonight, and don't forget Saturday, the 13th, we will be live from the Hot Wheels room. Brent will be joining me in studio, and we're going to have our ripping party. We haven't had one of those in a very long time, so we're going to do that. And we've got one last car. So those are your choices again. We've got a mail-in Corvette, mail-in Gasser, Selections Falcon. All right. Don't see him just yet. Mail-in Datsun. This is one of my favorite cars. Yes, it's a nice car there, David. I agree. The 55 is quite popular. Again, there's the Mustang. I don't think any of you want me to open it. Oh, we got a vote for the Vet by Mr. Brian. And, oh, here comes Brent. 2 for the Vet. I think the Vet's going to win. Oh, 1 for the Dotto. So
well, that's weird.
I know, it's different.
I'm in the window.
Okay.
Literally just in the corner of my screen. It's kind of interesting.
That's different. I like
that.
Brent.
I do too. I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't know what happened, but I like this version because I can see the comments better.
all right, so right now it's down to the Corvette and the Datsun as who's going to get ripped open tonight. Eventually, they'll all get ripped open.
Yeah,
right.
they will.
There we go. Oh, Mustang, yeah.
I'm going to vote for the Greenwood just to throw everybody off.
Yeah, I like.
Make them tune in this Saturday night for the Datsun.
Yeah, there will be a Datsun that gets ripped open Saturday night. Maybe not this one, but a different one. Yeah. So it looks like the Corvette's the winner tonight. And here we go. I won't do what I did the other night, which was rip the card into like 6 million pieces. Ooh, that popped off real easy. But we're going to go with our Corvette. There. Oop, gone. It's got a little plastic piece here to back it up. Not as cool as the one for the convention. And there you go. Your 76 Greenwood Corvette mail-in, courtesy of somebody from Baltimore. It's done. It's ripped. It's taken apart. So very cool. I like the plastic insert headlights. You don't see those very much.
Not anymore.
10 spokes. Very cool car. But it doesn't roll. Surprise, surprise.
Real riders, they look great, but they don't roll.
I think something's...
The only time that rubber tires don't roll.
Well, the wheels roll fine. It's just, I think the nose sits too low, so when I set it on the table, it don't roll. Yeah.
Very nice.
But still, cool car.
Yep.
I got to find a spot for it somewhere.
Good luck.
I got 2 cases that haven't been cracked yet, so I'm good. All right. So anybody got any questions for tonight? I'm tired of hearing us rattle our jaws.
It's upstairs, Mike.
Mike Anderson wants you to use the lens.
Yeah, it's Andreessen, but yeah, no. It's upstairs. I'd have to run up and get it, and I don't feel like sitting here winded for 20 minutes. So I forgot it this time, so we'll use it. We'll use it Saturday night. There we go.
All right. Hey, you got anything for us tonight, Brent?
The
Anything
only thing that I
else to tell
wanted
us?
the only thing I wanted to remind everybody of is on the show on the 14th. We are going to be giving out all of the club cars. I think we're going to start doing that around noon. So you might have to hang out a little bit, or if you've got something major and you got to leave, we will get you your cars. But we just want to, give them out to everybody at the same time. So, and if trade show fee for Norfolk, yeah, we got it. The trader fee is going to be there permanently. It's just a way to make it a little bit fairer if you don't have a table. So, but yeah, Sunday, the 14th, we will be hopefully back to normal-ish. And I mean, we're not going to have the people that we live, but we're going to get everybody together finally. And I'm excited about handing out all these cars because, man, there's a lot of them. So
Yeah, Ed, he was and he did, but we had to use a different format than what we're doing right now. So um, we were in a watch room. So that's kind of why we did that right away at the beginning, and to make that work. So he had a great discussion on Cal Customs and some of the wheel variations that came in with some of the parking plates as well. He talked about some of the great cars that he had when he was a kid and how he used grocery store trips to build his collection. Just so I'm going to backtrack a little bit on something that Brent had said and the question that Hot Wheels guy had put up. The trader fee is for those that are new or might be coming to their first show. If you do not have a table to sell, and you just want to bring in stuff to either sell off to somebody, or if you have a prearranged deal with someone, or you just want to trade cars, we have what's called a trader's fee. And Brent talked about that a little bit. It's to make sure everybody is contributing to the club and not just coming in to make a quick profit off of the stuff they bring in. We as a club only get fees and stuff from our table money. So what we have from that is all that we get. So, the cars you guys that we got through gracious donations of our other club members, there was no additional cost to that. Um, and the pre-sale is how they paid for themselves essentially. And any money that was left over is going to go in to help pay for t-shirts. We might talk about doing a donation to the convention as well. So, that money that we generate from table sales, the raffle, and from other little things like the car sales it gets put right back into the club so that we can keep doing other things. So just something to think about. I know there have been a lot of questions about the trader fee, but it's there to help everybody, not hurt anyone. All right, so you need an AMC Eagle.
no, it's a okay. For the people that don't know, Mike is one of my friends, and we were drinking beer a couple weeks ago, and him and his son spent about 3 hours trying to quiz me on cars that I did not have, and I was a Hot Wheel. And his wife goes, "What about an AMC Eagle?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think they've ever made one of those." And so, yeah, that's where that joke comes from. So,
All right, food at the convention. There will be a vending, a food truck. I don't know what the menu is yet. We haven't received that yet. We will have a little bit more information on that. Brent, I want to drop you off for just a second and bring somebody on.
all right.
All right, I'm gonna see if Titan, if I can add you in here real quick, or are you hiding as somebody else? Oop. All right, hold on. Yes, we can. All right, so coming from you via Titan Vanderweert's phone, the one,
Howdy, howdy,
the
everybody.
only Darth Q.
I'm here.
All right,
How's it going,
right.
everybody?
What's going
What
on?
is this?
I am doing a job never been done in Gettysburg, South Dakota. We're relining culverts in the valleys.
Nice.
It's
So
been a bugger.
let me
So,
see if I got this straight. You are the one that started the Super Sunday Challenge against Brent Hedrick, I believe. Correct?
yes, with that 36 cord, I believe, with my Porsche.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't originally a Porsche, but your warranty ended. So, man, are you excited to do the convention tonight?
Well, hell yeah, I'm waiting. I know I haven't been around very much, but I'll make sure I'm around for that, of course.
I'm expecting a really good time up there. I think you're going to represent us along with TJ and me and Brent, and we're going to have a really good time. What are you going to be bringing to the convention?
What are we going to be bringing? We're going to be bringing a tons of supers. We're going to be bringing holiday rods. We're going to be bringing ultra hots. We're going to be bringing boulevards, car culture, premiums. You name it, we'll have it. We're going to try to stay away from main lines. All rubber tires we're going for.
So there you heard it, folks. Real Rider and above. You know, I think we're going to have a really great show. You're going to meet a lot of great people, and you're going to find out just who Darth Q is.
And I'll have to teach everybody how to make super soup.
Yep, that's true. Are you going to run over in Hot Wheels?
We might have to do a couple things like that.
Yeah.
You know, Joe and I always have something up our sleeve.
Yeah, we haven't seen a crazy video lately.
I haven't been home lately.
It looks like it. All right, man. Hey, thanks for stopping in tonight.
Hey, I want to show everybody my view quick.
Oh, my. That's not bad.
I wish I could be on the lake instead of in a damn culvert, but
Well,
pardon my language.
we all make mistakes.
But yeah, we're going to have a amazing show, I believe. Super Mike and I have been teaming up a little bit to bring us some more supers. And Joe and I have been pulling out a bunch of real riders out. So we're going to be birding real riders all night long there.
Nice. And thanks for coming out and hopping on. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in about a week and a half.
Perfect. Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thanks. Yep. All right. That was Darth Q. We'll bring. Where's he at? Let's see. Brent, I can't add you, but oh well. All right, so that was Quentin's on for those of you who don't know. Any other questions or comments for us tonight? Otherwise, we're going to shut this down, let everybody have a good night and rest, relax, get ready for their weekend, and we will see you all in about a few days. Oh, wait a minute. Brent's got anything. We'll let him have a last word. We're adding him back in there. Well, there you are, Brent, somewhere over the rainbow. Hey, welcome back. Brent, did you have anything for the group before? Oh, look what he found. There's our track.
Got the racetrack. I'm just trying to put it back together so it can travel. And what was your question there?
I was going to say, for next week, we will be able to set up Saturday afternoon. So if anybody is in town and would like to help participate, getting the room set up, that we would greatly appreciate it. We're not going to turn down any free help.
It only takes about an hour anyways. So, I mean, if you can, you can. It's not that big a deal. But if anyone wants to come help, we'll take the help.
Aaron wants to know how many are coming to regionals. Well, that's a good question. Me, Brent,
Me,
Q, Joe, Hot Wheels guy, his son, Regan. I think David's coming. Look, I mean, y'all are going to see some amazing cars, and you're going to see some really cool people. This is your chance to meet some of the top. Chris Woods is coming too, and Nick's coming. You're going to get to see some really, really good customizers, some of the best in the country. You know, you don't get the opportunities like this very often, short of convention. So, again, this is something that we thought of to bring y'all so that you can get to see these guys. And you're going to find out that they're just like us. They're just collectors, and they like to build cars and all that other stuff. So, you know, take that opportunity, get to know them, ask them questions. It's going to be awesome. And make some new friends while you're doing it.
yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to meeting all the new people and people from different states, and it's going to be a good time. So, and
Exactly.
all goes to plan. We might even be making a run to Des Moines here before that show starts. So,
Yep, we got to spread the gospel, spread the word. So that's another thing too. This is how you all can help. And Hot Wheels guy nailed it right on the head. He's got an older collector, guy that's been out of it for a little while. He's coming. That's awesome. That's the kind of things that we're looking for. Bring your buddies, bring your friends. If somebody's just remotely interested, bring them along. We're going to have some fun. We're going to celebrate being able to get back together. And on that note, cheers. All right. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you next week.